Cherry's World is brought to you by Less is More Events. Get Lime.
Welcome to Cherry's World.
Welcome to Cherry's World. Today, we will be talking to an artist that goes by the name of Dani in your mouth. If you haven't met her or seen her, she is one of the hottest female lyricists out today. So stay tuned and meet Dani.
This is Cherry's World.
Making Memories Sale Series. It's a sale that allows families and people in our communities in any city, state, or showtime to attend a series of events at a lower price than most, such as like the Trolls Live, Disney on Ice, the Universal Soul Circus, concerts, sports, and more. Contact Less is More Events at 202-930-3533. Again, that's 202-930-3533. Visit the website, getlimetickets.com. They're on social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter. Less is More Events. Get out and lime. Hey, if you're listening to Cherry's World Podcast on Apple Podcasts and iTunes, please give us a 5-star. Let us know what you think. Leave us a review. I want to hear from you. Thank you.
Would you like to advertise on Cherry's World and have your product placed on Cherry's social media for the world to see? Email us now at cherrysworldpodcast@gmail.com for low introductory rates. Cherry's World Podcast. Get heard. The week that was and this week's trending topics on Cherry's World.
What up, homie?
What's up? So once you told me that it was okay to drink, I was like, all right, good. So I went to the liquor store.
I didn't say. What I told Courtney was to go get a bottle of vodka, and I didn't go get a bottle. After the show, I'm going to have to run to the store tonight to get a bottle.
So I went and bought 2 bottles.
Supposedly, they say vodka kills it.
I was like, all right.
Using this hand sanitizer, but in your mouth. And they also say drink hot stuff because the virus doesn't live in hot environments, which usually doesn't make sense because hot stuff usually makes viruses grow. But whatever, I don't know.
Hey.
But what is crazy is I just came back from Walmart, right? My nigga, why is all the toilet paper gone? Toilet paper and paper towels.
That's what I didn't understand. By the way, I got the book.
Yay! It came today.
Just got it.
I got the book too.
Hey, and let me just say this. I don't mean to change subjects. I flipped through it. I'm like, wow, like he really did his thing in here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm expecting it to be nothing but pictures.
No.
And a little bit of words. Cause I'm like, that's what his life was about, you know. But I'm like, oh, okay, I actually got to read this, so I'm going to read it.
So the man I know is very intelligent.
Right.
So you're going to get a piece of that. I'm so happy the book came. Yay.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. We're going to read that. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. But the toilet paper's gone.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they could wash their ass.
Not only is the toilet paper gone, all of the wipes is gone. Like all the bleach wipes. So it's like that everywhere, huh?
Yes. And what's even crazier is I walked down the aisle and all the hand soap is gone, right? Mm-hmm. But the body soap is still stacked. There's like body soap and shampoo. And don't people realize that you can wash your hands with body soap?
Right. I got a question though, because someone, I use Dove. Someone told me, or someone put it on Facebook, that Dove is not real soap. Or at least, Dove is not real soap.
I don't know.
What you use? In all of your business.
No, if you really want to know what I use, you're going to laugh. I have really sensitive skin. Dove's hurts my cuckoo. I use Baby Magic. Johnson & Johnson baby wash is what I've always used.
Oh, okay. See, I'm wondering. I know it smells good. I'm talking about Dove. I wonder, does it work?
I mean, it's supposed to be soap, right?
Supposedly. I know it smells good, but am I clean?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know either.
Put some of that vodka on your hands, you good.
Yeah, okay.
What else I didn't understand is we had tons of bleach and tons of ammonia.
You did?
Did you not realize that you can wash stuff?
I didn't see, we didn't have no bleach. Now, I did see pneumonia.
Yeah.
Oh, no, ammonia.
Ammonia.
Ammonia. Okay, pneumonia is
sickness.
Okay, ammonia. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, if you have ammonia, homie, ain't nothing gonna get past no ammonia.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying wash your hands with it, but you could definitely wash surfaces with it.
So this is real now. So this is real. We're talking about the coronavirus.
Meditated. It was written in that book coming out in 1981. They have a movie coming out about it this summer. It is not an accident. The movie's already been shot.
It was a psychic that was on Howard Stern in 2004 that said this too, that it was coming. Oh, she didn't say, or maybe it was a he, I'm not for sure, didn't say that it was going to be this, but they said in 2020, we were going to have something that was going to come, scare everybody, wipe some people out, and then evaporate.
And come back again, supposedly in 10 years.
Mm.
I just want to meet the people who wrote for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Because The Simpsons had everything on there, and I'm sorry, all this stuff, I don't believe it's predictions. I believe it's you know how they say, oh, it's already written in the book. Written, dude. And I'm not saying the good book, but I'm saying there's probably a book.
You heard about this rapper, The Baby?
No.
All right, well, I want to make sure I get the story right since you haven't heard about it at all.
I don't, but I'm saying I don't know who The Baby is.
Did you hear what happened to him this weekend?
No.
Last weekend?
No, because I don't know who he is.
He's a new rapper. He's actually, I don't really get into all the new music like everybody else, but he's actually pretty dope.
Maybe I know his song. If you sing his song.
I need some shit with some bounce in it. Bounce. I think I actually used his instrumental on. I'm not supposed to do that, but I think I used one of his instrumentals on the podcast.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
But so he went to a club, and a woman was trying to I guess get a picture of him or whatever, and she brought the camera right up on him, and he didn't see her, and it like hit him in the back of his head. So he turned around and he like kind of snuffed it. Yeah, snuffed her, right? So this woman went to the hospital, made a video post on Instagram saying how hurt she is, and her cheek was messed up, and she has a contusion and possibly in a concussion.
Because fans be doing too much. She shouldn't have hit him in the damn head with the camera.
Here's the worst part. Well, before I get to the worst part. So he replies back saying he didn't know what it was or who it was. His natural reaction was to turn around and hit and just swing, just like get off me or whatever.
Yeah.
So turns out the woman that went to the hospital and said she hurt, security camera shows it wasn't her. So he didn't hit her.
She thinks she's gonna get some money.
Yeah.
That's why people don't like being around the public, because y'all be doing too much.
Crazy.
That's not nice. Because every little thing, somebody's always they gonna instigate, they gonna try to get you to fight them, then they wanna sue you. All of a sudden they become a victim.
Yep.
When they mess with you for no reason. That's not fair.
It ain't fair, yeah. It ain't fair.
That's not fair. I'm sorry, The Baby, but I got your back, The Baby, because people do too much.
I thought you would have heard that story.
No, I didn't hear it. They think they can crawl up on you. They can touch you. You're not supposed to say nothing. You're supposed to be okay with it. They be doing too much. Just like people be like, where you been? I've been right here.
Have you heard of this? This is a new app. It's called Dinky One. Tell me what you think this app is about.
I don't want. You don't want to ask me that.
No, I do want to. I want to know what you think it is.
They got little dinkies.
Damn, you right on the spot. So this is for men with small penises, and women that like men with small penises.
So there's no women on the app.
That's why that was gonna be my next question.
Unless they have a lot of money.
And that's why I don't get, like, first of all, what type of man would even sign up for this?
Somebody who doesn't want to lie off the bat and who has enough money to cover for it? I don't know. Dinky One. Wait till I could tell my girl Rashida. Rashida, you listen to Cherry's World podcast? We got some dinkies we need to send in.
Oh, she likes men with small penises?
She likes little dinkies, but for some reason, my homegirl, she gets like a bunch of them in her inbox.
I couldn't believe this. That I'm like, man, I'm just really getting old now.
Let's talk about these colleges. I want to talk about these colleges because my cousin's son got told by tomorrow he needs to have his college dorm cleared out, refrigerator and all. Everything got to go. And they don't want him to come back to school till September. Okay, cool. So all these colleges are shutting down. These kids got to get out. You don't want them coming back after spring break. Where is my refund for my room and board?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Or is it comped for the next semester? That's insane.
Yep. Yeah, it's here. Armageddon is here, it seems like.
And what the bad part is, Armageddon is here, but my passport ain't even gonna help. Like, we can't even just go nowhere.
Right.
Where we gonna go?
You know where to go.
Anytime you shut down the NBA, you shut down the concerts, you shutting down the schools.
That hurt.
Yeah. For real, because I was excited about going to Monster Jam. We're probably not gonna be able to go to Monster Jam.
You know, this is what I don't understand.
Or Paw Patrol.
I just watched this press conference with Trump, and he had all of these people from Target, Mike Pence. He had the CEO of Target, CEO of Walmart, a bunch of CEOs, and they were talking about what their plan is and how they're going to give up parking spots and if you need it or what, just whatever, fluff. But meanwhile, this is why I don't understand how black people support Trump. Meanwhile, you have Dr. Ben Carson as your, like, at your begging call, and you have him over urban development.
But wait a minute. The whole response team, I forgot what it's called. I don't want to say it wrong. Let me look. He wiped them out, whoever they are. In 2018, Donald Trump fired the whole entire U.S. pandemic response team.
Oh, yeah.
Fired him. He did it to cut costs.
Yep, I heard about that. Yep, that's true. I just don't get the reason. And now here's my thing on this whole conspiracy. But do you remember when he took out Iran's leader?
Yes.
And they said we're gonna get you back. They didn't say how, they didn't say when. But I'm thinking like they can't fight us, military wise. They can't do that. People were saying they could probably hack into computers.
I don't even want to say the things that I'm thinking because I don't want to give anybody any ideas.
Oh, okay.
That I don't even know how to tell you without saying it. Biochemical warfare.
Somebody else, they were talking to me about. A guy in the military was telling me the same thing.
So I'm really pissed off because I did get my daughter a gas mask, but I didn't get me one in time. And they don't have it anymore because my mom was complaining, I don't want one. I ain't putting on no goddamn gas mask. But I did get one for my baby. Now, I always tease Courtney, y'all, because I say, Cherry, don't do gossip. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing. So I'll be like, Courtney with the tea. So Courtney's always like, okay, I ain't going to be with the tea. But there's a little bit of tea that Courtney did not brief me on. And you know what? I don't even want to gossip about it, but this shit really hurt my feelings and hurt my heart.
Okay, what is it? I usually don't miss anything. So what is it?
No, you know. I just didn't know. Nicki Minaj married an actual convicted rapist?
Yeah, that's old.
Okay, so like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing what's going on, but I'm heartbroken because Nicki got too much money for that.
Nah, well, okay, did you know about her brother?
Yes, I do. He is a child molester. And the reason why I know is because she was trying to do a pilot. And it was about her life. And I got callbacks to play her mom. And I was all excited, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I like Nicki Minaj. I wanted to go on these auditions and I got callbacks to play her mom. And then once I found out, I told my agent, ooh, I'm cool. I don't really want to touch that project anymore. And I don't know, I guess the project never went. It happened like right before they spilled the beans about her brother. And so I'm sure that's probably why the project got pulled. It was just too much at one time. Okay, so this is my thing. Your brother's a child molester. No, you can't control what anybody else does. But Nicki, you got too much money for that. Like, not to be funny, but you can have anything you want in life at this point. You could buy anything you want in life at this point. Why would you bring yourself to extra drama? Baby, you could find somebody to love you that doesn't have that. And I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do, because I know Black women, you can't tell me who to fall in love with. You can't tell me. But I don't know even if he's not guilty, okay? I'm not gonna marry nobody who has a register as a sex offender. It's just too much.
Too much.
And you want children one day. You don't want to have children with that.
Yeah, that's. I always thought the story was weird. I never really touched on it after I originally heard about it, but I was just like, you know. But you know, I think her character or her image of Nicki Minaj is kind of just too strong for the average man. I mean, you know, I thought her and Nas was gonna be together, you know, and
I'm too strong for the average man.
No. It's different between you personally. I'm talking about her character. Like,
I understand that, but I'm saying my own person character is not what people see on TV.
Yeah.
And people meet me thinking that I'm going to be Maxine or Little Cherry from Punky Brewster, and I'm not that. So that has ruined some of my relationships because they wanted a trophy without a brain, and I'm not that.
Okay, I think you misunderstand. I'm talking about like that
her ass out and stuff. I get it.
Yeah, that I mean, she's a lot, man. She's a lot, and you know.
She's a lot. She's beautiful.
She's naturally she's beautiful, but she does a lot.
But she's intelligent.
Yeah.
I understand she's from the hood. Mm-hmm. Somebody will love her right without all the drama around it. And I understand that she might love him, flaws and all, and I don't know that man, so I don't know exactly what he was convicted of. I know that some people have to register, you know, if they took in naked pictures when they were 17 and sent it to somebody's cell phone, whatever. I don't care.
Wow.
That's a lot. You know, like she wants to travel. He's been out of the country. He forgot to register himself as a sex offender and now is not allowed to leave California.
Yeah, he's they said he might have to do some time over there.
Okay, so I'm being Nicki Minaj, right? I'm not Nicki Minaj, I'm Cherry Johnson. But as Cherry Johnson, I got shit to do with my life.
Right.
I have a daughter that I'm raising. Right. All that extracurricular elements that come into it, rapist, you have to register yourself in my home because I'm going to be the one paying the mortgage, right? Right. I mean, not to be funny, but like Nicki Minaj's dude, like what does he do for a living? Do I just not know this too?
Yeah. Nothing real. I don't want to say he does nothing. But.
Okay, so Nicki's going to be paying the mortgage, right? Yeah. Baby, you need a friend. And I'm not trying to be a hating girlfriend, but I know some fly asses who would love you. Fly.
Love her or love to smash her?
Love Nicki.
I know, love to smash Nicki or actually like really take her serious?
No, take her serious. All men aren't bad. Of course, I know some that would love to smash her. You know what I'm saying? But I know
didn't say all men were bad. I'm just saying you know some men that would
love her. Okay. Seriously, right. I know a lot of good men. A lot.
This is Cherry's
World Podcast. I'm here to put you up on a little bit of game. I need y'all to support this independent, positive music artist. That's right, something you can play in front of the kids. Her name is Legendary A.T. Terry. And her music is available on iTunes, Google, Amazon Music, Spotify, and more. You can follow her on Facebook at Legendary A.T. or on Twitter at LegendaryAT1. She got something for everybody.
Welcome to Cherry's World.
So let me go ahead and give this intro. Okay. Let me give this intro. We want to give a warm welcome to Dani in your mouth. And I'm just going to tell you the quick story real quick. Okay. So my daughter does this thing where she wakes up in the middle of the night and she has to use a potty, right? Okay. Then she decides sometimes she wants to go back to sleep, sometimes she does not. Okay. This night she wouldn't go back to sleep. She picks up my phone and she decides that she's going to play on Instagram. Okay. What does she find? She finds a video made by Dani in your mouth. Wow. She watches one video, then she watches a second video, then you dressed up like Chucky. Yes. And she said, Mommy, she can blow. You gotta have her on Cherry's World Podcast.
Oh my gosh.
I hit Courtney.
Okay.
That's Courtney. And I said, Courtney, we gotta get her on the podcast. Courtney said, dope, let's do it.
Okay.
And I got a message from your manager, I guess, because we had commented on somebody else's page.
Okay.
And he sent me your page and he was like, here she is if you want to follow her. And I've been talking to him back and forth ever since. And I was like, yo, I got to have her on the show because my 5-year-old boss told me.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm so freaking excited and humble. When he told me, I'm like, get out of here. No. I was so excited. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no. Thank you so much for being here.
And send her my love. Send her my love because I do it. I love the kids. Daddy, love the kids.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, she definitely loves you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We've been on you like seriously every day. She's like, Mommy, can I? And I'm glad that she's like that because she did that and stays on your page. She was like, Mommy, look, she's got a black eye. So I want to talk to you about this. It's huge. Okay. Dani's got a video that just went up on her page about domestic violence.
Yes.
Had us all in the house crying.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Well, that's...
It's good, but I had to explain to her that it was a fake black eye. She's acting like Mommy. Nobody hit her.
Oh, she thought it was
real, but it's a beautiful message because at 5
I thought it was real too.
Oh, hi. I just popped on the screen. You did. Well, thank you. I try to be as realistic as possible. Sometimes it doesn't always connect, but.
So you write all your own material. Where do you get your from?
I get a lot of it. That's when you even said your daughter, it just touched my heart because I get a lot of it from like emails and just, I hate to say fans, but just the people that reach out to me. I get the, I don't want to call them craziest stories, but like the most inspiring stories that I connect with and kind of want to reiterate us. I think that's what it is, more or less.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Amazing too.
Thank you.
Like, you know, it sucks, but a lot of our women are kind of monotone. What they start with is what they end with.
Right.
Not you, baby. We don't ever know where it's
going. Thank you so much. And it kind of like, I go through this daily battle where I question myself a lot. You know, does people care? Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's a balance. It's a balance with staying true to myself and my own message and trying to, you know, because it's like, what do you do it for? You do it for yourself, but also for the people, you know? So anyway, when I get like messages like yours and your daughter's, like, it just gives me confirmation that I'm on the right path. Like, just stay true to myself. And so it means like the world to me.
Oh, absolutely.
How old are you?
I'm about 28, give or take, and two. I'm about a nine. I'm almost, you know, I'm almost up there.
She a baby.
Well, you know.
Exactly.
Why'd you ask?
Well, who was your influence? 'Cause I know you. I'm gonna get into all the, you know, your lyricists and everything, but who was like someone that like influenced you, like with your
who's my
character?
influence? Early on, I hope I didn't cut you off. Early on, I'm a big Eminem fan, right?
Oh.
Huge Eminem fan, and a huge Kendrick Lamar fan.
Okay.
Tupac, of course. Like, my dad loved Tupac. It's like innate in me. And who else? Oh, Missy. You know, a lot of the greats.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I know you listen to Cherry's World every week, and on Cherry's
Yes.
yeah, we had Big Daddy Kane on, and I asked him who is the what I asked him, Cherry? I asked him who is the Kobe Bryant of hip hop, and
okay,
he said Eminem.
Yes. Heard that. I heard that. Agree with that 100%. I know for me with I resonated with him because I kind of had the same sort of upbringing, like him not being him moving like every year. That was me. I never did like 2 years in one school, like, you know, the bullying. Like, I just resonated a lot with his story. And so, yeah. So, yep.
It's so sad. I love that you say that, but it's so sad because when we put that clip up, we got a lot of backlash from Black people.
Really?
Very racist. And it hurt my heart because my brother's a music producer. My brother actually made the beat, Slim Shady.
Okay.
So I was all pumped about it. You know, I was like.
So your brother made the Slim Shady beat? That is iconic.
Yes.
Whoa. I just have to sit on that real quick. That's amazing. Okay.
So when Big Daddy Kane said that, of course I just lit up like, that's home. Right. That's exciting. But unfortunately, Black people came on the page, called me a coon, talked about Big Daddy Kane, and I'm like, well, you guys are mad because he's white. That's the only reason why you're mad. And it really hurt my feelings because I didn't realize that many Black people were racist.
Right. That's scary.
It was.
Well, you know, they could hate on me. Feel free to hate on me because I love me some Eminem. I love me some Eminem. Wow, that is interesting.
Where you from?
I'm from, you know, it's a long story. I'm from Harlem. But I'm from everywhere. Like I said,
East Coast girl. I know that. You can hear it in the mouth.
Yep. But I'm initially from Harlem, from New York.
Oh, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Oh, I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
So did you stay born and raised in Pittsburgh? I mean, I know you got around, but
I was born in Pittsburgh, but I've been gone for a long time because of my job.
Right.
But I'm straight from Duquesne.
Oh, really? Okay, in your mouth.
Hey, what's that in your mouth thing, Gus? I know that's your gimmick, your catchphrase. What's that about?
You know what? It's just like, it's weird because it kind of means different things. So if I'm happy, it's what's up, y'all? Dani in your mouth. If I'm mad, what you talking? I'm whack, man, in your mouth. If I want to say where I'm from Harlem, in your mouth. So it just stands for so many different things. It kind of like depends on the mood. But it's like me in your mouth. You know, I'm trying to get in your mouth, in your throat, to your heart, to the soul. You know what I mean? I just want to get all up in you, basically.
Now, brothers, don't take that. Don't be all dirty with it because she got them pretty eyes. She trying to in your mouth.
I get that a lot, though. I get those like in your mouth. Whoa, I love to be in your mouth. I'm like, excuse me, don't take me out of context.
Yes. I know they try because they try me all the time.
I'm sure they do. And you're so beautiful, naturally beautiful. I mean, I see you on a big screen, girl, but in person, I'm like, wow, you just shine. So
happiness, like
yep.
You got pretty eyes.
You.
Too. What color is them pretty eyes?
They just a little brown, girl. They just a little brown.
Brown, pretty eyes.
Thank you.
I'm just looking at them white ass teeth. I love teeth.
Oh my gosh. I'm good. I put that extra baking soda on my joints today. Some told me to put a little extra baking soda with the toothpaste just in case.
Because I know the dudes is going to be in my inbox asking, yo, your girl Dani, and I'm going to be like, in your mouth.
In your mouth. You got it, girl. You said rolled off of your tongue. You a natural. Yep.
So you a truth seeker, huh?
I like to think so.
All right. So what you
on the level? Go. I'm sorry.
She got deep. She got deep real quick. Go get it, Courtney. Go get her.
What you think about this coronavirus?
Oh, you know what? That's so funny you said that because I'm up all night. That was going to be my next concept. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist too.
Me too.
So I wanted, huh?
I am too.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to get all of my info before, so I don't really even know. What do you think of it? I'm just curious. What do you make of it?
I think that it's retaliation from Iran when Trump took out the Iranian leader, because they said they were gonna retaliate. They just didn't say how. They didn't say when. They didn't say where. You know they can't. You know they can't fight us with their military because we got the strongest military. They're not smart enough to get into our computers. So hook up with China, do some shit like this, and make us all sick and scared to go. Then they'll send a nuke over here.
I think that like every football team, our government has a great playbook.
Okay.
And it's already been written a long time ago. And year by year, they just going through the playbook. And our presidents are nothing but the spokesperson going by the playbook that's been given to them, that's been written a long time ago.
Yes. See, y'all done got me on a whole nother vibe now. Oh, Dani about to start sweating now. I don't know what.
You can take that too, because I'm not on social media like you, so you can take that concept and run with it and make it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna look into that. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Wow, that is deep. So you think it was Trump and China? They kind of sat at the round table. They was like, listen, is that what you were saying, or? No.
I think.
Okay.
I think they're actually after Trump. Because you got to think about it like this. We done had SCARS, N1, 9-1, whatever that shit was called. All that stuff, right?
The bird flu, the swine.
Yes.
Ain't nothing ever came in the White House, though. Now, Trump done been exposed to this stuff 3 or 4 times already, and he don't even want to get that. I've heard. This might be a way of taking them out.
Every election.
And I don't want, let me be clear, just because, Cherry's World is a global show. I don't want to think that I want Trump to be taken out. But I'm just saying this might be someone else's doing.
That's you know what? That you kind of gave me another perspective, because honestly, I sort of thought that Trump was sort of low-key in on it as opposed to it being a hit from someplace else. So your perspective is like very interesting. I'm definitely gonna peel that onion back. Never thought of it like that.
It's something like 80% of our pharmaceuticals come from China as well.
Right.
And didn't Trump outsource that?
Something happened. What I sent you this morning, something happened in 2004. I think it was Bush that cut us off from that. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember exactly.
So what do you think the next thing is? Like, how long do you think this is? What do you think the ultimate outcome is before the shit actually? Can I curse here, or I don't? Okay, before the shit really goes down, like, what do you think the steps are? All right, we got this corona thing. It's probably gonna last a few months, right?
It's gonna last the rest of the year. Trump is gonna.
What?
Yeah, Trump is gonna be murdered. Mike Pence will be president for the next 8 years.
Who will be president?
His vice president.
So you think it's going to go on the rest of the year? I think it's going to be gone. They say that it's going to be gone by summer, and then it's going to come back 10 years later.
Oh man, I thought I was. So I'm learning. This. I'm learning. That is interesting. Wow.
But they really want Pence in anyway.
Exactly.
Russia has been wanting Pence in from day one. Nobody ever really wanted Trump. They just used him because Pence would have never won presidency without using Trump. Trump was a fan favorite because he was.
If you watch his press conference, which I just did today, all he did, I mean, you talking about cocksucking. Since you said we can curse here, you talk about cocksucking. That's all Mike Pence did. I mean, I'm talking about good cocksucking.
He said good.
All he did was talk about how great of a man Trump is, and you done this for us, you done this for us, and I mean, just cocksucking.
Pence don't care if we go. Pence just trying to position himself. I just don't want my child to be Anne Frank.
Wow, scary. So many people is like they kind of dumb it down to population control and a whole bunch of other things. I've never.
I mean, all that shit could be true too.
Right. I met this guy in the laundromat yesterday, white guy, and he was an avid Trump supporter. And he was just kind of like telling me how great Trump is. And at the end of March, they're going to like release this new money. And it's going to be the guy that walked in. Like, anyway, he said he was in some sort of communication with billionaires and like he had the whole inside scoop. So he was really trying to sell me on Trump. You know, and the good things that he's actually doing. So I find that, I don't know, I could go on and on about.
Where are all these black people that are supposedly employed? Because I got a whole bunch of homies that ain't got no jobs.
Exactly. Girl.
Or they got 2 or 3 jobs.
Yes.
What you say?
Or they got like 2 or 3 jobs, and that's just making the unemployment rate look better because people are working 2 or 3 jobs just to make it. You know what I mean?
But they have to and still can't pay their bills.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
hi. I relate to that 100%. We ain't going.
That's okay. That's gonna change. Watch. Right now you're unsigned, right?
Yes.
Right now you are an independent artist, right?
Yes.
So if somebody were to see you and love you and not try to change who you are and make you get butt implants and boob implants and all that kind of crazy stuff to do what they think would make you mainstream, would you be interested in entertaining a deal?
I would be 100. I would be interested.
Really?
Yeah.
After work?
I would. Of course, it would have to be, but I would entertain it. I don't know. Oh my goodness, why is this doing this? Hold on, y'all got me. Yeah. I don't know if I would shine it, but I would entertain it. Well,
it's interesting you say this because me and my partner was talking about Meg Thee Stallion. You heard about Meg Thee Stallion, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you heard about Meg Thee Stallion, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he was saying that, in today's world, you don't really need a label. You need to be signed because you can do all your stuff on social media, kind of like how you doing. But the difference is, like, you already have a package.
Oh, she got a package. She got more followers than I do.
Exactly.
Oh, stop it.
But I'm talking about, she has the character already. She has the look. She has everything. From my understanding, a lot of, I don't want like I'm throwing shade, but I don't know if Meg actually had all that. And I'm thinking that label had to pump a lot of money into her.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you really don't need that. You just need distribution, right?
Pretty much. Just the distribution part. Yep. And also what I'm noticing is that, it's like the affiliation is a lot of politics in music. It's a lot of politics. And so I think like the affiliation of being under a label or I guess under a label, it kind of gives you credibility, so to speak. At least that's my experience. So granted, her label was like, that's it. But her label is independent, so they say. But they got a little pull. They got Jay Prince. You know what I mean? They got a little, little weight. They got the money. Yeah.
Let me keep it real. I'm corny, okay? So I don't be up on like my rappers and stuff like that. Courtney just asked me, do I know Meg Thee Stallion? Yeah, but I thought she was a stripper. I didn't really know she was a rapper until everything fell out with her record label.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the fact that hip hop right now is basically ran by a bunch of strippers.
I hate it. It makes me sad. Like, it saddens me. It saddens me. Like, I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to really.
I mean, we're not throwing no shade at Cardi B or anything, because I actually like Cardi.
Okay.
I don't want my 5-year-old daughter loving Cardi. I'm sorry.
Same. I got 4 nieces and a nephew, and I think they're the reasons why I kind of rap from my perspective, because I feel the same way. I would never want my nieces. We don't want to judge. Like, whatever you got to do, hustle, do what you got to do, but you don't want your daughter or your nieces to inspire to be a stripper. Like, who wants that?
Right.
Which is fun. The thing I have a problem with is the lack of diversity. Have your stripper rappers, whatever, but it's no diversity. Like, who? I gotta go to men to get inspiration. It's a few women like Rhapsody. She's cool. Cause I'm like you, I'm corny. I listen to no one. Like, I listen to no rappers. I really don't know, A from B. But it's like, I had Lauren, granted, I was really young when she came out, but I had her. It was just like, we don't have no options for
I had MC Light. I had Queen Latifah. I won't even put my list, but I had my inspirational Salt and Pepper. Like, for real, I was born in an era where women were powerful and it wasn't about their ass and their tits.
Yes.
I need that for my daughter, Dani.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me ask y'all this.
She about to get me all emotional.
Well, I agree with both of y'all, but let me play devil's advocate, right?
Okay, please.
My era is the 90s, and we had Method Man. Well, okay, we had Method. We had Nas. We had Jay-Z. We had Biggie. They're just the East Coast rappers, not to mention what we had on the West Coast with Snoop and all that. We had gangster rappers. These guys from the hood, they sold or they talked about living street life, selling drugs, whatever like that. So on the flip side, what's the female perspective of hustling? They're stripping. So
this is true.
So it's like, is it fair to really hate? Now, I don't get me wrong, I agree because I'm older now, but is it fair to really hate on that? Not really hating, but I'm
not hating on it, but I don't want my daughter to think that she needs ass implants and boob implants and to shake her ass.
Right.
For everything to be okay.
Parents that didn't want their kids thinking, their sons thinking, oh, you gotta have a big chain or you gotta have an expensive car and all this kind of stuff too.
Okay, but our rappers sold drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kids now, their rappers do drugs.
Yes. Yep. And you know what? I agree. What's his name? I didn't get his name. What's his name? Courtney. I agree with both of you, Courtney, too. I just feel like without the segue, it's pointless. You could be a stripper. You can't tell me that every night or every other night when you going to shake your ass and whatever it is that you love it. I mean, I'm sure some of them probably do, but it gotta be something a little more deep. And if you do love it, like, where's the transition? Where is okay, I'm stripping now, I'm selling my ass or whatever it is, but I aspire to be, it's just, the transition is in a success. Like, we see you come from a strip pole to a millionaire. That's great. But your music don't reflect that. It's like I don't know. It's like with the Mels, when they was drug dealing, the Jay-Z's back in the day, the Reasonable Doubts and stuff. It's like he was a hustler. That's what he represented. But we also seen his segue, his growth. He also had messages and 1 or 2 liners that was like, yo, y'all don't want to do this. I'm doing this so you don't have to do it type thing. So I think that's what's missing. Like, the balance. It's just no balance to me.
That's true.
Courtney. What you got to say about that, Courtney? No, I'm just joking.
I got a question for you and Cherry. Who is y'all favorite? No. Who's not the favorite? Who is the best female MC of all time?
I'm gonna answer last.
Wow.
I'll answer first.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Cherry.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper ever.
What?
I'll put my last dollar on it. Yes.
I mean, I'm not mad, but explain, please.
Well, I want to hear who Cherry thinks.
Okay.
I know that frustration.
Sister Soldier, or I even give it to Lil' Kim or Trina.
Mm-hmm. Once I found out that Nicki Minaj wrote all her lyrics, I thought I'm I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I grew up around different types of men. So I grew up kind of sexist. I always thought that women had ghostwriters. I never knew that women could rap. You know what I'm saying? I always thought. So once I found out that Lauryn Hill and Nicki Minaj wrote their own lyrics, I was like, oh, they're the best.
What about Remy Ma? She writes lyrics for men.
Yeah, that's dope too, but she ain't better than Nicki Minaj. She ain't
really?
better.
So Nicki over Lauryn? That's interesting.
Putting Nicki over because of her body of work.
Her body or her body of work?
So you think Nicki? Do you think Nicki? Man, listen. Let me say. So you think Nicki's album? Which album did Nicki drop that you would consider a classic? That's gonna stand the test of time. Timeless.
Okay. The one with Bees in the Trap on.
You don't even know the name of the album. See,
because you know what? We live in a different world.
I'm just joking. I'm kidding. Courtney. Come on. I'm kidding with you.
Her success is major. Can't take nothing from Nicki. I think she's a beautiful girl.
Yes.
She's done amazing. But
yes,
she's Little Kim's makeover. Yeah, she's not. She might have come out on top of Little Kim. But she is a remake and a new version of Little Kim.
What you got to say about that, Courtney?
She's better than Little Kim.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Little Kim had writers. You know.
Okay, Little Kim might. What about Sister Soldier? You saying Nicki Minaj trumps Sister Soldier? You saying Nicki Minaj trumps Remy Ma?
Yep.
Yes, lyrically, Lauryn. Wow.
Right, Lauryn Hill,
lyrically, Nicki is raw.
You know what? I love Nicki. I love her. I do. But we talking about the best artist. Like,
let me tell you something.
No,
I think Nicki Minaj is a top 20 rapper, man or woman of all time.
I agree.
I think Nicki Minaj. Yes, her success is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have all those platforms that Nicki Minaj has now.
Right.
There was no internet back then. There was no social media back then. There was no YouTube back then.
Right.
Well, I heard an interview. I heard an interview with a group called Full Force.
Yep, heard that.
You heard it. So you heard what they said, right? A couple labels, they tried to change Nicki, and they all wanted. We like you, but we're gonna give you a writer. She turned down like 2 or 3 deals because she said, I write my own music, period.
Right.
Write my own lyrics. And I just I already had
that's noble. That was respect. I gained so much respect and I knew it. And here's the thing with Nicki. I love her because when Nicki first came out, I've always been dramatic, and some people call me what's that word? What is that? Animated and all of these things. But so when I heard Nicki, she gave me confirmation that I could be myself, you know? And so when people hear me, a lot of them say, oh, you sound like Nicki, but she just happened to come out first. And this is parts of my personality, but she made me feel like, oh, it's all right to say, to switch voices and just be myself, because I'm not her and Busta, because I forgot to mention him. I was a big Busta Rhymes fan, so was my dad and stuff. But yeah, so I gotta give, it depends on how you look at music. I'm the type that my music, if I'm gonna say you the best artist, it has to hit my soul. Yeah, I bump you at the gym. I bump you if I'm going through a breakup. If I bump you if, I want to curse somebody out and I don't know how to articulate the right words, I'm gonna throw some Nicki on or whatever it is. But when I want something to hit my soul, that's what I consider the best artist, That's just me. But, I don't want to get all emotional and sentimental.
Who's your female? You pick Lauryn Hill?
100% first. Mm-hmm.
I feel you. I like Nicki too. I like Nicki so much that I'm butthurt. And I wish she was my friend because I want to have a conversation with her about this husband that she picked, because I know she deserves so much better.
What do you think about that? How does that, what do you make of this?
So I'm probably the last person to find out because, I'm just corny. But when it was all over my Facebook that he didn't, I guess, sign the registry or whatever, the sex offender registry, I was like, what is she doing? She's gorgeous. All the money in the world that she could ever want. She did not need to settle and be with, she could buy a man if she wanted.
You disagree?
I disagree with Cherry on that because
I'm sorry. I don't even care if all he did was show his penis to somebody. Nikki don't need that drama. She deserves so much more.
Marry him too, girl.
No, I agree with that part, but Cherry says because she knows a lot of great men that will love Nikki, and I don't believe that because.
I know.
Well, here's the reason why, Cherry. You know a lot of great men that are great to you.
Interesting. Okay.
That don't necessarily mean because let me tell you something. I've been knowing Cherry for like 2.5 years now.
Okay.
And I'm great to Cherry. But
okay.
You might ask somebody else something about me and they say, oh no, fuck him.
Okay, got it.
So, but women have to give themselves a chance to know these men, and men have to give themselves a chance to know these women. And I know men who are wonderful. Not all men are dogs. So I know that one of my homies would love Nikki beyond the ass, the tits, the title, and treat her like the queen that she deserves to be treated.
Okay, Cherry, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. When we, in terms of Nikki, right? Allegedly, I'm not gonna say alleged, she said it. She fell in love with him. They knew each other since childhood. You don't think the comfortability of it, like if you reached a certain height in your career and everyone, it seems like strangers, and then you have a piece of back home that makes you feel like, okay, grounded in a sense? Because if you notice, and Courtney, I don't know if you noticed, but remember when she was with Meek? Yeah. Like she was like hanging out late and, trying to be what Cardi is, so to speak. No shade, but that hood chick. And everyone was saying like, like, where did this come from? Like, you the queen, like you got millions. Like, so I don't know. I guess my question
down a little bit, right?
Okay, so even if I've known this sexual predator my whole life, I get it. I get the groupie aspect. I get the people only liking you because you on TV. Or that's what I'm saying. I know some good men. And I get that it might be comfortable, but then you also have to think, as a woman, one of the biggest mistakes that we make is we always lead with emotion. When you hit a certain scale and a certain pay scale, I have to say, you gotta start thinking with ration, right? Emotion, and you got to learn your self-worth. So yes, he might be comfortable. Yes, you might have hit it a couple times, found out what he had going on, but then you have to realize, I'm too motherfucking wealthy for this.
Right.
And I'm not saying just in my pockets, but within my heart, with my soul, my spirit, I could be in a whole different position right now. Why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, why he could be your friend? I mean, he is a predator. What's the story with that, Cherry? Like, what did he do?
I don't know. I
don't care, but just curious. Like, what?
I would like to know too. I need to look into it. I never even looked into it, but I'm just saying, like, even if all he did was like, peep show, woohoo, that's more problem. And let me tell you, I don't really know you, right? But after we had this conversation, 10 years from now, you marry a sex predator, I'm gonna be in your inbox like, Dani,
yes,
can you call me?
You better.
Because I want to be your real friend.
Right.
Girl, you don't have to settle for that.
I agree with that part. I agree that she could do better than him.
My God.
I don't think that every nice guy that you know would take her serious. It's like,
well, I'm not saying everyone, because I dated some nice men in my past.
Okay.
Nice men, they just weren't nice men for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying every nice man is for every woman. Right. I got a couple exes who I love and adore.
Yes.
For a reason, because we wasn't meant to be. And I'm okay
with it. Right. I just know. So what do you guys think in terms of her showing love to other female rappers? Because she happens to be Courtney's top, number one rapper of the world. So I'm just curious to find out or ask, what do you guys think about that? How does that look for you guys? I mean, did you ever see her put on a female artist? Did you ever see her show love? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
Well, you know what the difference
is? Oh, you got the big top. Yes. Go ahead, Courtney. Sorry.
It's different for women though. Like women, I mean, she put on Meg, but it's different for women because I mean, well, she helped Meg, I guess. I mean, she didn't have to do that feature.
I think Meg helped her, but we could agree to disagree.
True. Okay, but my thing is like it's different for women because, and Cherry can speak to this too. women, it's always it's always like y'all said, it was Lil Kim, then Eve, then it was, you know, somebody. It was never like all in at the same time. It's like
right.
It was in the 80s and early 90s. They was all there at the same time.
Yes.
It seems like they always try to put female MCs against each other, so it can only be one. Whereas like with men, you can have a whole bunch of them. So I guess when you thinking like that, or know that's the way the business works, it probably makes it harder for you to actually bring another woman on. You know what I mean?
That's that new shit. Because when I was young, they was all in videos together.
Right. Hi, little Kim. Thank you for doing that, Kim. Right.
Yeah, right. They was all in videos together. There was a sisterhood. Why can't we bring that sisterhood back?
Right.
It should.
Courtney, why can't we bring it back, Courtney?
I ain't no sister. That's why. I don't know.
I think we can bring it back, and I think Dani in your mouth might be the one to do it. You never know.
Oh, Cherry,
I got a question for you and Dani. Cherry, I got a question for you and Dani.
Yeah.
Okay. Great credit, but no money, or a lot of money with no credit. I'm talking about guys that you would.
Like an 800 credit score?
She said like an 800.
He has great credit, but he has no money, or he has a lot of money, but no credit.
Well, since you're leaving it open-ended, I'm going with the 800 credit score.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to second that.
Because that means I can have anything I want.
But
he ain't got no money to pay for it.
Help me out with that one.
But he ain't got no money to pay for it, though.
Yeah, but if you got credit, that's not money. That's
eventually
part of my ignorance.
But eventually, you got to pay that credit off.
Yeah, we'll pay them money. I'll still go with the 800 credit score. He can get a job. We can pay minimal payments. We'll figure it out. I got a job.
We go have. Yes.
Okay,
love it.
If he got money though, why don't you get your credit straight?
My credit is already straight.
No,
come on, sorry. Let him know.
Okay,
let him know.
I'm saying, like, if your credit's straight, then take the dude with money. Then you just take his money.
Because if he don't got no credit, that means he gonna be trying to put cars, home,
come on,
and cards in my name, and he gonna be trying to move in my house.
But he got money though. He got money to take care of that.
But he gonna try to move in my house. If it's crash, that means I'm gonna be liable for the car he crashed.
Yes.
When he don't pay his credit card bill, means I'm gonna be liable for that card. He gonna need me to
come on.
Shit.
Come on.
Thank you, broke man.
Come on. I love her.
On the flip side, Cherry, he got the good credit. Then you got to pay for everything because he ain't got no money.
I can make a minimal payment. He gonna get a job. He cares about his credit. It's called responsibility.
Yes. How about you? I mean, Courtney. I mean, a girl. What would you rather? A girl that's has no money, or a girl does strip? Like, could she be a stripper? Would you fall in love with a stripper? You know what I mean? Or would you take a girl that's struggling, going to school, trying to do her own thing? She's not that financially stable, but she,
He's one of those good guys. He's going to go ahead, Courtney. Which one you going to take?
I'm going to take the latter. I don't want no stripper.
No stripper. Strippers got hearts. Strippers need love too, Courtney.
You almost got me, girl. No. Ain't nothing wrong with strippers. But
okay.
For me, like moving forward, I would rather have that girl give me a girl with a good mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That can give me like you know what I'm saying? Because I do things kind of wild. Give me somebody that'll say, "Hey, just chill. We cool. You ain't got to do
got it.
Don't react like that." Give me somebody like that. That's what I
got stripper homegirls that got good minds, but they're in straight business.
Yeah.
They got houses in Miami, houses in LA.
Come on.
Bad. She got a house right on the beach in Miami. She got a bad condo right in the middle of Wilshire in LA. She got matching Mercedes on the East and the West Coast. So she do what she do for a living, but she's smart and she also does real estate.
Nice. See, I love that. That's all it's about.
I got one more for y'all. He's weak in the bed, but he's a great provider. Or he has nothing to offer, but he's great in bed. Tell the truth too.
I done already had some great in the beds, but can't provide shit.
Thank you.
Wet ass. I will go with Mr. Provider.
Yes, I'm gonna agree with you, Cherry. 100%. 100%. We could just lay there and cuddle. You know what I mean? We could just lay there. Use our
Motherfuckers, both of
imagination.
you lying motherfuckers, both of you. You lie.
No, let me explain something. You didn't say we couldn't cheat.
See, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. See, I knew it.
That is.
I'm sorry, Dani.
No, it is no.
I'm gonna answer like a man. I answered the question, and I'm being specific.
Yes.
You gotta ask me specifics.
I knew it.
Yep.
That's what I was saying. All right. Well, this is kind of for Cherry, but Dani, you act too. How do you unprofessional actors how do you deal with an unprofessional actor with
that's for Cherry? 100%.
So you ain't never had to deal with nobody else on none of your videos, and none?
Yeah, but they didn't have to do that much of I didn't have that experience. I cannot even answer that.
Nope. Like what? Like they don't know what they're doing?
Because let's just say someone comes on set with bad hygiene.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if that's unprofessional. Some of the biggest actors in the world smell like shit.
Ooh, tea.
I mean, I'm saying it's public knowledge. It has nothing to do with me.
Right, girl, you better drop the names, boo. We need to know.
No, don't dare her. She will. Don't dare her, please.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you know your lines and do you know your mark? I've worked with people who don't know their marks and don't know their lines, and I will hold them and put them on their mark. Or if they don't know their lines, when they're not getting my shot and I'm off camera, I will feed them their line.
Have you ever had to kiss somebody?
That's sweet of you.
Who has bad hygiene?
So that's not nice. One time I did this movie and Antoine was the damn director. And Twan told me that I was going to have to kiss this dude, right? His breath smelled like hot shit.
Oh my gosh.
And thank God we were shooting at a bar. I just kept drinking alcohol because I just kept thinking whatever halitosis he got, I'm going to before he gets to me, give me some vodka. And long story short, up until the part where he came to kiss me, Twan didn't say nothing. Like, this has been going on all day. I didn't ask Twan over and over again. People on the set laughing at me. Up until the part where he come to kiss me, Twan goes, cut! And I was like, what? He never made me shoot it, but he made me think all day that I was gonna have to shoot it.
So was you in a relationship around them times? Like when you were acting? Huh?
With somebody else?
Mm-hmm. Were you in a relationship? You had a man. So how does that work? How was that? Was he comfortable with you doing them sort of roles, or
no? They're never comfortable.
Never comfortable. Wow.
They're never comfortable. It's always some kind of attitude. I mean, but they try to understand too. I actually had an ex-boyfriend, and I'm gonna just call you out, Tony. I did. Tony showed up to the set, right? Tony's still my homie, so
that's beautiful.
He's gonna laugh about it. I was getting married in the movie, and they waited till the preacher said, "I do," and then he was supposed to kiss me. Marcus was so sweet. He goes, "I can't do it," and I said, "What?" He goes, "I can't do it." I said, "What you mean you can't do it?" He said he was gonna cacao me. And I was Tony, Marty, and my cousin Deontay are standing there, right? And I looked and I said, "Why y'all do that?" All three of them bust out laughing. And I was like, "Boy, you better kiss me. You wasting time and tape. We got to go."
What do you do? How do you put yourself in that mind state, Cherry, with that balance? Okay, did your feelings ever intensify with someone that you've ever acted with? Like,
you gotta watch my movies, boo. No, they don't ever give me nobody.
Never. It's never happened. It's never happened.
No, I mean, Marcus,
dig a little deep. I'm just joking.
Marcus Patrick, the one that they was going cacao. Please don't get me wrong. He's sexy,
right?
He's so sexy. But I was also producing. I wrote it. I was acting. Like, we on a time schedule.
Got it.
Stuff.
Yeah, because you hear those stories, the Brads and the Angelinas, and so I was just curious, was that ever your experience? I got one more question for you, Cherry. I'm sorry turning the tables, but I may not get this opportunity again. I got to ask you. So what about the casting couch? Did you ever experience that? Like,
yes. After Matters was over, I didn't even know the casting couch was like a thing.
Okay.
Matters was over, I started auditioning, and it was different because now I'm an adult. You know? I did get advances. I did get invited to dinners. I was stupid and probably missed most of it.
Okay.
Too busy just be like, no thanks, or I'm not hungry. Like, just.
It kind of went over your head.
Yeah, I missed it. I did get a job one time because the producer thought that he was going to get to sleep with me. But I tricked him. I kept telling him, okay, I'll go out with you on Friday. He was an older man. He was like 60 years old. At the time, I might have been 30.
Okay.
Late 20s.
What? You look like a baby.
Thank you. I'm 44. I'm 44.
Are you fucking serious right now?
You look good.
I'm your future, boo. That's what I'm saying. You a baby. You look good.
Girl, I done put on me some Maybelline and MAC and this and that. You up there talking about you. You look amazing.
I should have washed my face for you. Thank you.
Okay, so really, you did experience it,
but what I did was I used my dad.
Okay.
Friday tape day, I was supposed to go out with the producer, and Friday I asked my dad, would he come to the taping?
Okay.
So when the producer came to my dressing room at the end of the night, my dad was there. I handed my dad my duffel bag. I didn't tell my father, of course, because my father would have lost his mouth. I mean, this man was older than my dad. My dad would have lost his mind.
Right.
I handed my dad my duffel bag and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, my daddy came. Next time. And he hired me again. And the next time I did the same thing, and I was never invited back to the show after that. Because I used my daddy. But whatever. Thank you, daddy.
Right? Exactly. That's what they're there for. Wow.
Yes. Dani, in your mouth.
In your mouth.
You got.
We're gonna be saying that for the other 5 shows today.
I love it. That makes me feel at home. Feel free to in your mouth at me, girl. What's up, Courtney?
You got like how do you feel about 50 Cent?
Now?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a Cancer like me. I'm just throwing that out there, so I can't ever hate on my boy. I feel like he's a mogul in his own right. You know, what do you mean? And just as far as what he's doing, you got to be a little specific.
You said 50 Don't Push Me when you made your human sex trafficking video.
Yeah. I was a big 50 Cent fan, you know, and I feel like he's just trying to stay relevant. He's like the biggest troll, but he got his power thing going on. So I love 50.
Okay.
How you feel about him?
Oh, I mean, that's goals for me.
Okay.
I want to be rich, like where you can say anything and don't care about what the white man think. Like that's where I want to be.
So wait a minute, Courtney. Is he rich? Here's the thing. Is he rich? Is he filing for bankruptcy? Is the bankruptcy just a cover, a ploy?
But you know, just because you file for bankruptcy don't mean you ain't rich.
Got you. Okay. You got that.
Means you smart, actually. Find a way not to pay your bills.
Interesting.
Yeah, because once you found out that debt is wiped out, like you ain't got to pay it.
And you got to keep your money.
Okay. Because I didn't know. I don't, you know.
Yeah,
I was just curious. Yeah. What you think about him, though? What do you think? You think he could make a comeback? I'm sure he's over music, but like, what do you think in terms of him musically?
I think what he's doing as far as film and TV is better.
Paramount.
That's better than the music anyway.
Yeah,
I agree.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
You, Dani, please let everybody know how to find you. What do you have going on now? Is there anything you want to plug? Take this moment and make it yours, baby.
I'm in the process of dropping my little mixtape, and so I'm gonna let you know when that comes, Sherry. You'll be the first to know. But you can find me on Instagram, Dani in Your Mouth. You can find me on Facebook, Dani in Your Mouth. Everything is Dani in Your Mouth. It's very simple.
Thank you so much, Dani. When you do drop your big mixtape, it ain't little. Everything.
Thank you.
Can you do us a favor? Will you make us like just some audio, a little commercial?
Okay.
Send it over and we'll play the commercial and we'll push your mixtape.
I would love that, Cherry. I would freaking love that. Thank you.
Cherry's world is your world. Please know Courtney and I are always here.
I had such fun. We gotta go, girl.
What else you gotta say, girl? What else you gotta say?
I just want to thank you, Cherry. I love what you're doing. You're absolutely beautiful, and thank you for having little old Dani in your mouth. And you too, Courtney. We got to talk, Courtney, because I like you too. But thank you guys for having me. I'm humbled and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Now, when you get all big and stuff and you going like double diamond on their ass, I'm coming back.
Definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
A little old Cherry's world, please.
100%, Cherry. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Likewise. And send your daughter my love.
She gonna watch this. She gonna be so excited.
Oh, I was so nervous, but I did okay. I'm a little sweaty, but it's okay.
You did awesome and you look gorgeous.
Thank you, Cherry. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Did you have more for Courtney? I'm sorry. Huh? And I'm sorry I didn't introduce y'all at first. I feel like everybody know everybody.
It's okay. It's okay. He
Yeah, you dope. I like what you're doing over here. You dope. I like it.
Thank you. You know what? It means something coming for you because I feel like you don't F around. I know you don't F around. I didn't know you don't F around.
For the most part, I don't.
So I'm going to take that one. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, before you go, I dare you. I dare you to spit something on Cherry's World. I dare you to.
Ooh, something.
8 ball.
He went back to the childhood.
A straight freestyle. Okay. A lot of people doubting Dani, don't think I'm a last, but look at me now, Cherry World's podcast. I'm sure my haters gonna sit back, they're gonna laugh, but look at me in the next lane speeding past every single one of you that doubting me. I know the rap game will not live without me. I don't know, something like that. That's a little 8. Don't get me excited.
That's 8. That's 8.
That's a little 8.
Hey. Okay, you gonna be right behind Nicki as far as my favorite pretty soon.
Aw, come on. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you for being here, boo-boo.
Likewise. You guys have a good day.
You too, baby.
Okay, and bye.
Tell your manager?
Yes.
Tell him don't forget who I am, because I'm serious. When you go double diamond, I'm on his ass looking for you again.
Look, he right there, like, you got it. He got you, boo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Cherry. Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you.
That was beautiful, hon. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Cherry's World.
Brought to you by Less is More Events. Get Lime.